2016 Range Rover Sport with a check engine light. Let's fix it together. Hey there viewers, welcome back to Dallas Auto Diag. Today we're at the shop and we're dealing with the 2016 Range Rover customer concern check engine light. I already confirmed his concern, but I want to show you, and I did a full scan also. Let's show you. So when you start the vehicle, light stays on, and when I scan the vehicle we have one code P2400, EVAP system leak detection pump control circuit open. The viewers of this channel know me. When I see a weird car and sounds a non-common code, I go look it up on Google and YouTube, and I see if somebody put a good video on it. If not, then I'll just make a video, and that's the reason why I'm making this video. I couldn't find anybody that gave a good explanation about it. Now, one other thing, I already looked at the wiring diagram for it. There's a leak detection pump located in the back, I believe passenger side, and that pump, I couldn't find it in the non-OE diagram, but what I found, a tank leakage diagnostic module. This might be it. It has 4 wires. The power comes from this fuse. I will show you just in case you have this problem. Fuse 23, 10 amp. So when we come to the fuse box, fuse 23. This is the diagram for it, just in case somebody needs a diagram. Fuse 23, this is 25, 24, 23. We have on this side, we have power on this side. So the fuse is good. That's when I decided to pull the camera and make a case study. And hopefully we'll find something. Well, we already provided some information that could be useful. Remember, if you're checking this fuse, either the key has to be on or the car running, just like now. And you check the fuse. If your fuse is bad, you replace it. Remember to put 10 amp fuse. Do not put more than 10 amp. If you put a 10 amp and it blows again, that means you either have a bad component or you have a short to ground. I advise you to stop at this moment and take the car to somebody knows what they're doing. So since we checked the fuse is good. Let's go back to the under the vehicle, locate the pump, see the harnesses, and do our checks over there. So going back to this diagram, it shows that there is an inline connector C44-D2 and D1. I pulled this connector pin out and it shows that it's located right here, the last one to the right side. So after lifting a vehicle, let's see, what do we have here? We have number 3 should be purple orange, 4 green orange. So if this is 1, 2, 3 purple orange and then green orange, this is number 4. 5 should be blue something. 5 is blue gray and 6 is green. Yep, this is our connector, and tugging on it, looks like it's good. Make sure it's connected properly. There's no mud or anything in between. Disconnect it, clean it, but I don't want to do that yet. I want to see if it passes power. So which one it is, I believe it's this one, which is the green, number 6. So let's check number 6, the green. This is what I call it, the car side. Okay, we have 12 volts. Let's check the other side. That's why I didn't want to disconnect it. I want to make sure that it passes power before I do anything, before I disturb anything. Okay, it passes power. Let's see what the other pins should be. Purple orange comes from both of them, the green orange and the purple orange. Okay, so the green orange OSTDMH. Oh, that's nice. And the purple orange OSTDMP. Okay, let's see the purple orange. What do we have here? 3.42. The reason why I switched to AC, I wanted to see if it's a duty cycle voltage. That's why I was doing a right here clear. So if it is a duty cycle, it would show me minimum maximum. Here it does, but I don't see it on the AC ripple. Let's check the other one, which is the green and orange. See, what do we have? Because after all, it says a module, so it might be. Now this is a power voltage. So the OSTDMH, that's a voltage provided by the, I believe, the engine control module. Yes. The last thing to check is the blue-gray. Blue-gray. Blue-gray is OSTDMV. So OSTDM is a common between those three. So VH and what do we have? VH and P. Could P be pulse width? No, PM, pulse width modulator. Let's check the blue one. See what we have here. Also voltage. Oh, nice. So let's make sure that the values that we saw here, we're gonna see here. And we're gonna start with this, which is the green. Was that a power? Or I was probably in the wrong place? Okay, it's really hard to do it with one hand, guys. Excuse me if I'm doing something wrong. Okay, it was a ground signal on that green and orange. Probably when I checked the blue one, thinking that it. Okay, did the key go off? I think it did. The reason why I know from that actually, let's go PCM. There you go. The key went off. Alright, since we have the truck, let's trace the wire. Trace it. It'll go in here. I think it is this one. Yeah, it is this one. It's going up this way. Let's find that pump. I think we need to remove this. Alright, so it is correct and I was wrong. It says technically diagnostic module, rear of left. Rear wheel, not the right side. And it is right here. This is the pump. And the harness is plugged. So I don't like how the wires are. See how they are. They look broken here. Disconnect it. You guys see it? Not sure what happened here, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probe here and see if we have continuity between this point and this point, especially with that green wire. All right, I'm on that green wire, the one that I suspect. I'm barely touching it, by the way. I'm not shoving it in. 1 ohm, that's a lot. That's right next to each other. Why 1.1? That's weird. Okay, let me give it a push a little bit. Oops. 1.2. That's a lot for this should be 0. It might be the ohm meter itself. Let me see if I can shove it here. No. Let me check the other one. I have noticed before that 0.5 is my 0, is my continuity. So we have 1.1, so that's 0.6. I guess that's acceptable. That's not a high resistance. Let's check the other ones. Alright, so this is funny. I looked at the bolts and I saw they're stripped like that, and I'm like, you know what? Somebody was here, but it's a 2016. I mean, I would expect somebody did something before. Although this bumper and everything here looks OEM. But now, I come look at it. Look at these 3 of them. You see them? Somebody pierced right here. Okay, I hate it when car owners give me a half of the story. They're afraid to tell me that they took it to somebody and he couldn't figure it out. I'm gonna call him again and interrogate him for the rest of the story. I want to see. Who knows, they probably changed the pump. I mean, we don't know yet, but how's the pins? I cannot see them, you guys can. And the camera looks good. They're not bent, right? Yeah. All right, let me call him. This is so stupid, man. Look, they damaged the wiring. I know it makes contact, but this is really stupid. And why would you do it here? Like, what if that wire get cut here? Like, why don't you do it here so you have enough place? If it cut, you can rewire it or solder or do something. Why would you do it here? This is stupid. Anyway, that's why it seemed to me that green wire, it was cut because of that. So next we are going to do a continuity check between this harness, which is right here, or even here, the plug, and the 3 wires. The other one, the green one, we had power in it, but those 3, luckily they all go to the powertrain control module. If the PCM is not easy to access, we can go to C31-F1, and all of them go through it. This one also. This is the harness. Should be somewhere, I don't know. This looks like, it says here, main harness to engine compartment harness. I don't have a location. This is a view. I'm gonna try to find the location for it, but it might be, it looks under the glove box. I believe so. On the passenger side. Go locate it, do continuity check between that, and if it is away from the engine control module, we might go to the engine control module. But by the way, this is the code. We don't have any description, anything to follow. I mean, we do have some description and information, but we don't have a test to follow. That's why we're doing our best to, you know, do our checks, you know, see if any of these lines is short to ground, short to power, stuff like that. I am on pin 38 and I'm probed over there on the blue and gray, and we have 1.2 continuity. 1.2 ohm, which is good. Let me switch to the pin before, 37, and go switch it over there. By mistake I said 37, it's 36, which is the green and orange. 36, 37 is empty, and 38. The last one in the second row, the last one on the right is 40. This is 23 plus 17 is 40. So 40, 39, 38, 37 empty, 36. We have continuity, 1.2 ohm. Good. And then the last one to check is this one, pin 21. That should be easy because this is 23, 22, 21. So this is 21, and I barely want to touch it. I don't want to shove it. I don't want to spread the terminals. Okay, let me switch it here. This is really thinner than the other probe, so okay. Good. That's on the purple and something. We have continuity. Now I'm just gonna make sure that they have no short to body or short to power with this one and the other one disconnected. It's easy. All you have to do is put it on the pin you want to check and touch the body and touch the power. As simple as this. One more thing I want to highlight, I see some debris inside, so I'm gonna make sure to clean that. I blew on it, but nothing come up. So big pieces though, especially that white one right here. So before I click this in, I have to clean it. Alright, so I cleaned it and more than one piece came out, and I made sure that those four pins are not shorted to each other's. I plugged it, and now with the key on, and that's what I was saying earlier, the blind spot monitor light, that's how I knew the key went off. What I want to do, I want to see if there's any active test for that pump. Fuel pump duty cycle, intake, camshaft, exhaust, desired intake, desired exhaust, intake, exhaust, electric fan pulse width, fan pulse width, throttle, supercharge, command EVAP purge, commanded EVAP purge. No, it's not. Yeah, that's not it. So we don't have. Yeah. That's new. That happened with the update. I've never seen that. You see that icon? When you click on it, it will take you to a selected parameters from the live data if you want to check that system. Cool. Awesome. Alright, so good. We have a current and we have diagnostic module pump active and fuel cutoff active. Okay. Yeah, let's start it. Take the scanner with me. Check engine light came right back. Current 0, so now if it's a motor we need a ground. What was the other ground? Which one was the ground? Did we see a ground? I think one of them was ground, yes. Forgot which one it is. Anyways, so probably power, ground, a sensor and a signal. which tells the PCM that the motor is bad. Anyways, what does the code says? EVAP system leak detection, pump control circuit open. Circuit open. So let's go back, check which one was the ground. Hello again from my office at home. Behind me is the video that I just released that you guys just watched, and I decided to make it 2 videos. I already solved the problem. I fixed the car and I gave it back to the owner. He drove it, everything is fine. The reason why I decided to stop here, I wanted to see what's your opinion. How would you move? What's your next move? How would you test a component that you don't have any service information, you don't have any information, you don't know what those 4 wires should refer to, we don't know what those letters mean when on next to the pins. So what is P, what is V, what is H? So please share your approach to it. I would like to hear from you guys. I would like to read your opinions, your diag, what's your next move, and again, I want to compare it to mine. Let's think about it this way. What if we all around the car, and then at this point I stop and we start discussing what's the next move? That's exactly my idea here. So please write in your comment what would be your next move, and I will be glad to read and discuss with you guys.